coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Let out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Now we'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they want to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Portland.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes underneath to Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And they'll find the open man. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
Down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Home team, nothing.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw, Roberts with it. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw here. A short throw, Roberts with it. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. There's the stiff arm. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
First and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that will be off target and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's second down and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
The second down pass.
The offense on third down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's now
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Here comes third and the length of the football. This goes underneath to Doyle. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
First down, Portland.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Out to the flank for Reddick. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, he completes it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Every tackle at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and starve themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Our home team, 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Noise shifts past him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose, got a left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
The offense will line up for
They'll try to run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Loose inside the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And now they are in prime position, first and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It's now third.
He'll try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Our home team, 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Completion to Riddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Portland first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
It's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation when they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. It fights him off. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's third and 9.
To number 32. It's a gain of 6.
They'll set up the throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a second and 6. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Portland first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Now the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of like the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Team 31.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Portland.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for Portland. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now is the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Play after right down the middle. His guys will take a 10-point lead.
Our home team, 38.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. Here comes second down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 31-yard line.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time not on their side. They've got one timeout. The 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. First and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The first down.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down and inches. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a Portland first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now second and 4.
39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
He'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Portland.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Portland.
Back to throw now on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, one